So let's go ahead, do our pull now without having it cut out, hopefully. Then we're going to see where we're at in boost, where we're at in power. Then we can experiment with our ignition timing. So let's go ahead and fire it up quick. Let it sit here for a second and get out of its post start. And I turned the VSA off ahead of time here, so let's F10, let's get online here. Just let it sit for a second here. And normally my kind of rule of thumb here as I'm doing my tuning with any vehicle, I need to make sure I let it fire up and idle for at least 20 seconds to a minute so that it comes out of the post-start enrichment. And any kind of modifier trims, whether it's fuel or spark, are going to be out of the way. And when we do our pull, it's going to be acting just on the fuel from our tables and no compensation on top of that. And our ignition time is going to be coming from the values in our table. We're not going to have any kind of compensation from that either. So we should be good right now. I'm going to go in here, hit F9, and let's go ahead and do that pull again. Hopefully we can do a pull and it does not cut out. So let's see what it's going to do. All right, F10, let's stop. Check out what it made on the dyno. So we made 580 right there, which is pretty good. Let's kind of take a look here so we can see if we compare our last run. Let's bring it up here. We compare our last run. Oh, here we go. We can compare. We picked up another 20-30 horsepower by going up a little bit higher in boost. Let's compare it right here. As we're kind of going up here, we can see duty cycle is 83%. Air fuel here is still a little bit rich. We can probably lean that out just a touch. Let's jump into our boost here. We can see when that's about 15, 16, 17 here on the high RPM. That's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to up the duty cycle another 5%, and then I'm going to go here and bump the ignition timing up as well. Actually, you know what we'll do? Before we touch the boost, let's take a look at our ignition timing, see if we can pick up the power. I suspect that we can probably pick up a bunch of power here. 10 degrees is relatively conservative at 16, 17 pounds of boost on E85, even though we're 11 to 1 compression. Let's just go ahead and add 2 more degrees of timing up top here, and let's see what that's going to do. So I'm going to go here, column 15, which is indexed at 13 psi, Control J,